everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new show just dropped on Netflix called The Snow Girl. And this show, it is kind of a mystery thriller. And in this show, you see this little girl, Amaya, when she goes missing in 2010 from a parade happening. It was a Christmas parade. She went there with her parents, and we see somehow she get lost from there. And then, I guess in 10 years later, we see this reporter who's investigating this little girl disappearance. She's been investigating, and we find out what happened to her. And this show, like this series has only 6 episodes. I might say this show was actually quite good. It really surprised me. Definitely very engaging as the show goes on, because you find out what happened to Amaya. We learn about Amaya's parents, like what is she does, and like Maya's dad, and this reporter who is really determined in this show. We find out something really tragedy happened to her, and slowly we like, at first honestly when I was watching it, for some reason I was thinking, is this reporter the one who kidnapped her? Because the way she was acting, she definitely looked like she was hiding something. So until the all the way to episode 6, I was thinking she is the person who kidnapped Amaya. So who kidnapped Amaya? Or at first, I guess, like halfway through even this show, I was like, whoa, is she okay or not? This kind of story is always very heartbreaking, watching these parents. She's been missing for so long, they've been going through all this investigation and nobody can give them any answer. So this show does have some of this character, like the Eduardo, who is this, I guess, the in-charge reporter here, who is like I guess the head of this investigation. And there is some, detective team who is also investigating. And I think all the characters they introduce, I find all of them are actually really good. So I really like all the performance in this show. And some of this actor actually I know. I was like, oh, especially Edward, though he was actually quite a hit show on Netflix. It was, what is it, The Other Side of the Track. In that show, he was also good. In this show, he's playing very different role. I was really surprised. He's obviously very good actor, Edward, though, and I thought he was actually really amazing. But also I thought the inspector lady and the guy, he was also good. Now I'll go into the spoiler, a little bit spoiler about the show. So if you have not seen it, it is actually very interesting mystery thriller. I guess it does centers around this young reporter who's trying to solve this mystery, and we do see her dark past, and I think she is actually very interesting character. So I'll be going into spoiler now. So toward the end, when we learn who actually kidnapped her, and I was like, whoa, that was like really shocking, I guess, because it looks like it's Amaya's, because mom is a psychotherapist, and I guess one of her patients is the one who kidnapped her, and because she was trying to have kids her own. So when in the parade, I guess she saw her and she kidnapped her, and I guess she was about to end herself and she found her. So she practically, I guess, she's raised her. So in the last moment, Amaya, when she shoot her, this reporter, it was really weird. I really like this show a lot, but that last scene when Amaya shoot the reporter, how is she was alive? She just shot her, and shouldn't she be bleeding or something? She was just like, that bullet just like gave her scratch, and that's about it. It was literally unbelievable, and that scene wasn't very good, like the well made. Last episode I will say about the show, it isn't very good, because you are like, first of all, how is she just went there in this house? I guess she was investigating, but at that point, looked like that lady in fact kidnapped her. Why is she just walking into her house? And yeah, the last episode was kind of like, it wasn't as good as the rest of the episode. That being said, of course, the production design, as always, is really, really good in this show. All the acting is show. Overall writing is also very short. This show is definitely very engaging, and I thought it was really good watch for me. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this show? And if you enjoyed this review, don't watch my other many reviews on Spanish show I made, especially one of the show It's called The Other Side of the Track. Check that out if you want. If you enjoy this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.